topic is ophthalmia neonatrum. So ophthalmia neonatrum is a mainly condition that is found in the newborn's eye. So going further on the topic, first we have discuss about the anatomy of eye. So in anatomy of eye, the eye is the photoreceptor organ, size and shape. The human eye is spherical, about 2 to 2.5 centimeter in diameter, and if we talk about the location, so it is situated on an orbit of skull and it is supplied by the optic nerve. Next one is this is the normal anatomy of the eye, that in which we have the conjunctiva, iris, lens, pupil, cornea, conjunctiva, ciliary body, vitreous body, anterior chamber, choroid, retina, macula, and optic nerve. Next, and if we talk about the anatomical structure of eye, so mainly our eyeball is consist of mainly three layers, that is outer fibrous layer, middle vascular layer, and inner layer. So in the outer fibrous layer we have the sclera, cornea, and the conjunctiva. If we talk about the middle vascular layer, so in this we have the ciliary body, choroid, and iris, and inner layer consists of retina. Next, outer fibrous layer. So, in the earlier slide that we have discussed, that it is consist of sclera. So sclera, it is the outermost supporting layer, and it is consist of thick membrane and tough fibrous connective tissue. And what are if we talk about the function of sclera, so it maintains the shape of eye and provide attachment to the extrinsic muscle of eye. Next one is the cornea. Cornea is a thin transparent front part of sclera. It covers the front part of sclera and it reflects light to focus on the retina. Next one is conjunctiva. Conjunctiva is a thin transparent layer that covers our cornea, and it is a form of stratified squamous epithelial and formed of single layer, and it protects the cornea. Next one is middle vascular layer. So in middle vascular layer it consists of choroid and ciliary body. So firstly choroid. Choroid is a thick vascular and pigmented layer situated below sclera, and the pigmented cell absorbs light and prevent it from reflected. So the main function of the choroid, that it absorbs light and prevent it from reflected. Next one is the ciliary body. Ciliary body, these are attached to the choroid and present at the junction of the sclera and cornea. And ciliary body is attached to the lens, which is mainly help in the to hold the lens in its actual position, and its function is to change the shape of lens by contraction or relaxation of muscles. So the main, if we talk about that, what occupies the lens in its proper shapes, or help it in the contraction or relaxation, so the main function that plays its role, that is ciliary body. Next one is iris. So iris is a muscular pigmented diaphragm which hangs in the eyeball in front of the lens. It has small circular opening called pupil, and pigment in iris give color to the eye. Next one is the inner layer. So inner layer is consist of retina. Retina is innermost layer. The neuroretina contains highly specialized photoreceptor nerve cells. So in retina, if we the main if it is also known as the main layer of the eye. It mainly having high specialized photoreceptor nerve cell, that is rods and cones. So each eyeball, if we talked about the fact here, so each eyeball has 125 million of rod cells and 7 millions of cone cells. The optic nerve enter retina at a point called blind support, and it does not contain any rods or cone cells. It is least sensitive to light and forms no image when light falls on the blind support. Next, rods are sensor for perception of black to white shades, and night vision is almost rod vision. Its function in dim light contains a photosensitive pigment rhodopsin formed from vitamin A. And cones are the sensor perception for colors. It function in bright light and differentiate colors, contain a photosensitive pigment iodopsin. These are the structure of the eye. So next, contain in the eye lens and chambers. Eye lens, it is a large flexible transparent biconvex and fibrous crystalline body situated behind iris, and lens separate the eyeball into two chambers, that is aqueous chamber and vitreous chamber. So aqueous chamber is a fluid filled chamber between the cornea and lens, and vitreous chamber is mainly fluid filled chamber between lens and retina. Next, now we talked about the disease condition after the anatomy of the eye, that is ophthalmia neonatrum. So basically, what is ophthalmia neonatrum? So ophthalmia neonatrum is a purulent discharge from eye of a newborn within 24 days of birth is known as ophthalmia neonatrum. Most cases develop this condition within 48 to 78 hours of life, and it is mostly bilateral. Bilateral means both eyes are affected by this condition. Next, etiology. The main organism that cause ophthalmia neonatrum are like Neisseria gonorrhea, Staphylococcus aureus, E. coli, Pseudomonas, certain viruses, and Chlamydia trachomatis. These are the some etiological or the organism that may cause ophthalmia neonatrum. Next are the mode of infection, that how can it be transmitted to mother to the newborn baby. So the mode of infection include of ophthalmia neonatrum is intrauterine infection, infection during the process of delivery, and infection after birth. If we talked about the most common route or mode of infection here, it is the infection during the process of the delivery when the baby is delivering. Next one is the pathology. Clinical features. It is bilateral infection which has the following clinical manifestation. Eyelids are tense and swollen, conjunctiva is congested and swollen, and excessive tearing or turbid and thick discharge from eyes, as you can see in the image. If we talk about the management, so management, a swab must be taken from the purulent eye discharge and sent for culture and sensitivity. Depending upon the result, that what is the main causative organism is here, the physician prescribes appropriate ointment or eye drops. If we talked about the main management, so crystalline penicillin, chloramphenicol, erythromycin or gentamicin eye drops are mainly prescribed in ophthalmia neonatrum. Next, eye care. So if the newborn is suffering from the ophthalmia neonatrum, the mainly concern is mainly shown on the eye care, that how eye care is given to the newborn. So the infected eye or the eyes are cleaned with sterile swabs moistened with normal saline. One swab is used for once for wiping of eyes, and it should be from inner canthus to outer canthus, that it should be cleaned from inner canthus to outer canthus, and only one swab is taken for cleaning the eye. After cleaning of the eye, instill crystal penicillin eye drops every 5 minutes for half hour, every 5 minutes for next half hour, every 1 hour for 12 hours, and every 2 hourly for 3 days. Now prevention is mainly that the mother how to take prevent if we save the child from the ophthalmia neonatum, that is proper antenatal care of a pregnant woman, treatment of infected vaginal discharge during pregnancy, and use of aseptic techniques while delivery and in care of newborn, cleaning of each eye with sterile swabs dipped in sterile water. Next are the complications. What are the complications if the treatment, or if the child is suffering from the ophthalmia neonatrum and proper treatment is not given? So the main complication is arise that it should be